Is it good? I don't know. Boys, listen here, boys. Tomorrow's a huge change in MUT. They're changing the AP, 6 offense, 6 defense. We're gonna have to talk about that a lot later on. I foresee 2 big videos coming. One, I want to like absorb this all and give you guys a better perspective with more thought. I could sit here and I could rant right now, but I'm not gonna rant. I truly want to wait and see if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because I don't really know. I know people are gonna be upset. That's cool. So we're gonna probably do another video on that, and then I'm thinking Friday we're gonna have a best team in Madden, which is really going to matter. You know what I mean? You feel me? Otherwise, tomorrow is Backyard Ballers. It's an out of position promo. Every card's out of position. I think that's a very fun thing, especially at this time of the year. The reason why we're getting it right now, we didn't get it before, is because EA did not want people picking those cards to make golden tickets out of. It makes all the sense in the world. So yeah, that's why. Trade block removed for fair play. Memes, jokes, have at it, right? Have at it. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all works. Maybe, you know what? It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I really do not know. It's going to add certain value to certain cards. I've seen Aaron Rodgers' price go from 900,000 coins, and he's selling for 2 million coins because he's the lowest AP quarterback. That's the impact of things here. CD Lamb basically disappeared from the auction block and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's gonna be a thing. It's a thing, okay? It's a thing. Now, why? Before we go into Backyard Ballers, do I think that EA made this decision? Well, I think the decision is based on 2 factors here. One, they have not been able to find the balance with cards after AKA X Factors happened. Now, they could have just changed the AP on X Factors, but they would have had to change them considerably, because you could still rock, if an X Factor was 5 AP, you could still rock 7 AP and be totally fine, right? If you've been watching my gameplay channel, just_CC, which you should be watching, I've had to start challenging myself while playing games by using no abilities on defense. No abilities on defense. None. All right, we've been winning. It's fine. So I think that's part of the reason for the AP change. I think the other reason is, y'all heard me say this one maybe a million times right now. It's been said a lot. All these cards feel the same, man. They really do. What's so special about stuff? Well, if EA wants to make golden tickets feel special and give them this potential 2-0 AP buckets, which does make them feel very special, how do you enforce that? By reducing AP across the board. Makes these cards more desirable. You see a golden ticket, you'll be like, oh, I guess I would add it. Now it's going to be like, oh, I need that card. They're creating demand, right? Supply. The supply on AP was really high. 12 AP was a lot. Reduce the supply, you create the demand, and that's how it's going to go. So expect those golden tickets to have some value there. Let's go into things today. As we get into Backyard Ballers, want to give you guys a piece of decent news coming up. Obviously, we are going to be going to Las Vegas this weekend with a bunch of other creators. Should be a ton of fun. So I'm not going to be around for Ultimate Legends stuff this weekend. I have ideas and stuff already recorded for the weekend for you guys to take care of stuff. But next week we have a new sponsor coming. A new sponsor. Yeah. Exciting. I think you guys are going to like this one, and I know you guys will support just like crazy. Backyard Ballers, out of position cards. Kirk Cousins, middle linebacker. Some of these ain't going to make sense to you. That's fine. Don't worry about it, right? Levante David, tight end. Corey Davis, free safety. Future Falcon, maybe. OJ Howard, quarterback. Derwin James, running back. We got him last year. Dawson Knox, linebacker. Patty Mahomes, safety. Again, so as we see these low cards, you're like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, safety. The problem with the AP change on an even higher level, I'm going to say this is a problem. because I think this is true. It's going to hurt really low overall cards where like you felt like you may be able to use them because you could still put an ability on them. You ain't going to be able to put abilities on these low cards anymore, right? You can't do it. And two, it should hurt a lot of the theme teams, unfortunately. Sewell punter, Mark Andrews safety, Eric Armstead right tackle, Bohanna center, Will Dissly. Why does Will Dissly get so many cards? I don't know, but he does. Deshaun Williams is a right guard, highly coveted. Graham Gano is a running back, highly coveted. You're gonna bench Saquon. Taysom Hill at halfback. And it's weird, out of position, and he gets this. Like that's what he normally does. He runs the ball more than he passes. Whatever. Sam Hubbard left guard, Cole Kmet left end, Deron Payne right tackle, Alec Pierce strong safety, Kyle Pitts linebacker. I don't know why they didn't like go with a higher overall card for Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is a pretty big desirable name, but yeah, 94. Isaiah Simmons quarterback, again, feels like a big enough mutt name to have a higher card. Malik Willis at kicker. Malik Willis might just be holding extra points. Jedrick Wills D tackle, Zay Jones corner, Cam Jordan right guard. I think he got this card last year too. Why y'all all over Cam Jordan? Oh, with these out of position stuff. Great defender though. I hate saying that. It's a pain. Tay Adams, middle linebacker. Is that not like, imagine this picture with him in like, think of Madden 15 ultimate boss, ultimate legend card art with like smoke. That would be sick. Grant Delpit, wide receiver. Again, Browns fans, this is an honest question. I'm not a big Browns football fan. Does Grant Delpit even really play? I feel like this man's got more mutt cards than he has tackles in his career, we'll say. Frank Clark, right tackle, friend of the channel. CJ Ham, left end. Frank Clark's not really a friend of the channel, but if you've been around, you understand. Hunter Henry, left end. All right. Robert Hunt, wide receiver. Just keep. The man made one play and everyone, he's going to get cards for life. I will say this about these 97s. They look pretty pathetic. Like they do. They do. Like we know how juiced cards have felt and looked all year. These look like Madden 20 ratings or something weird. Matt Ioannidis, left tackle. Josh Allen corner. Again, like really low speed. All right. Brandon McManus safety. Okay. All right. Parham left end. All right. Is this actually his second out of position card this year? He had a linebacker card earlier in the year. Harold Carmichael linebacker. And this is where some of the interesting stuff is going to be. With the AP change and then directly introducing this card as a 6'8" user, right? But linebacker doesn't even get lurker for 0, right? Really odd. Really odd. If you wanted to push people in this direction for linebackers, you should have given them lurker and pick artist because you really do need both. And if I'm being completely honest, I'd also want acrobat on a linebacker. The AP change actually makes linebackers even more unusable. Even more. Can you imagine? You got to use 17% of your AP to use this card? 17%? What? I don't use 17% on anything in my life. But again, in a different world, one of the coolest cards. Not the world we live in. Mike Evans is a pass rusher. Okay. Jordan Love is a wide receiver. All right. He's yeah. All right. I guess so. Sure. Quinton Williams is a left tackle. Sure, that's fine. Right, I have no problem with that. Ocho LTD free safety. Again, like if you really wanted to make people excited, you would have said Harold Carmichael LTD free safety. Carmichael LTD free safety, right? And then that would have had the excitement levels up. Again, how do we really want things to be? Give it to the shorter guy. This is Leon Sandcastle. It's the Leon Sandcastle's card. Okay. Edgerrin James at tight end. I know he's not tall. I get it. I understand, but speed still kills. And he's fast. He's fast. And he's good run blocker. It's solid. Like, if you play like me, you know what? I don't high point the ball anymore. That it really is kind of like an older thing in the game. Like, they really fixed how high pointing was overpowered. So height at receiver doesn't really matter a lot to me. Put receiver here as well. Pat Ricard gets another card, 2 cards this week. They should have thought that through. Derek Stingley gets a running back card. Okay. And that was their tease picture right there. So with all the changes now and stuff going on, obviously we know there's going to be certain cards that are going to be more valuable, more interesting to you guys. Like we said, Aaron Rodgers is one of them. CeeDee Lamb, Randy Moss, Ring of Honor. So let's take a look at some of these cards and just see what's the impact having, because I feel like the impact is only on going to be certain things. Aaron Rodgers is 2 million coins, like we said. Yeah. CD doesn't even exist. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. None up. I don't need Randy Moss, 1 million coins. Tony is 1 million coins. So again, stuff like that. The Game Changers cards are just better now. They're just better. Like this Joel Bitonio, right? For 1 I'm not saying this is what I would do, but for 1 AP, I can get 3 things here or just 2. So like I expect the prices of a lot of these Game Changer cards to go up. And if you're like me, you got rid of the cards before. But again, having multiple 0 AP slots now is huge. So like I can run Tony with short in and red zone threat for free, right? The double AP, double 0 AP guys are going to be clutch. They're going to be super clutch. Super clutch. And we've been using a ton of them anyway. Ryan Neal, more amazinger. He's more amazinger now. And the secret sauce card of the entire year is Kevin Byard still. Right? Kevin Byard. Look at I could take film study off, leave film study on. For me, I feel like still using the X Factors is going to be the right call. But that's a big thing. Now, if you have Game Changers cards, again, I feel like their prices should be just to the moon right now. Where is it? Where's the game? GAME Changers. It's at the bottom. Of course, it's at the bottom. So like, CeeDee Lamb and LTD, he wasn't he? Yikes. That card's not going to exist anymore. I forgot he was an LTD. That card is not going to exist. Nor should it. But again, if you're looking for discounts on abilities, these 98 Game Changers, you can still have decent stuff on them. Tyson Campbell can get 2 abilities for 0, which is going to be helpful. You could use Josh Jacobs, Bitonio, Byard, Amon-Ra St. Brown even, right? What does he get? Let's check. This is, I mean, they threw a curveball at us, man. And this is not a curveball I was expecting, to be honest. I've expected a lot of curveballs. This one does not compute. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets deep out and short out for 0, if that's the way you want to go. Very interesting. Again, it's 2 abilities for no points. If it was short, if he had short in, maybe. Tyson Campbell. Again, it's an underused card. What does he get here? He gets Pick Artist and Tip Drill. Okay, well that sucks. That's horrible. That's horrible. But Byard gets Pick Artist and Acrobat. What about These other cards I don't really care too much about. So again, it's going to be a very, very, very interesting thing. Let's check out Ring of Honor as well, because those are the other cards which have 2 ability slots, the 99s. So Deion Sanders, Lawrence Taylor. What is Lawrence? Lawrence Taylor. What are his 2 abilities? He has double or nothing for 0. An edge threat elite for 0. So Lawrence Taylor, if you don't, and I'm telling you, like, that's super, super valuable, and I don't have him, so we're gonna buy him. Who's the other one? Dion, which we obviously have. We can check here. Let's buy Lawrence Taylor right now. That's gonna come in handy. Gonna come in real handy, I think. We'll take him. Prime time, of course. Mud GG is frozen. It's frozen. Does it freeze for you all the time? Freezes for me all the time. Whatever. Whoa, it's interesting, boys. It's super interesting. I don't know how I'm going to construct everything, but you know we're going to be using every little thing to our advantage. Deion Sanders, his abilities for free. He gets Pick Artist and Mid Zone or Acrobat or Mid Route. Again, pretty valuable right there. Where is the other one? I feel like Pat Pete was like super good value. I don't play man, but you understand, right? A lot of you guys do. One step ahead for 1 AP and Pick Artist. That seems like a pretty good value right there. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to build the team and see how it goes. Again, I don't know if it's going to be a great thing or a bad thing, but you get me building, you get me going. I like it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe it's an absolutely horrible thing. Maybe it makes the game more fun. We'll find out, boys. If you hate it and you want to hate on in the comment section, feel free. I ain't gonna be mad at you for having an opinion. Have an opinion. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.